Hey, it's Jay, and I've been sitting on some pressure washing footage for about a half a year. Brian from JaxWash Pressure Washing came a few months ago to soft pressure wash my house and used a surface cleaner on my driveway. He's a professional, and I highly recommend you hire someone like Brian once a year to clean your home. If you're in the Jacksonville, Florida area, I'll leave Brian's contact information in the description below. He was nice enough to allow me to film him at work, and in this video I just want to show you how the professionals do it and give you some recommendations on how you can keep your home and your patio or driveway surfaces looking super nice in between the professional pressure washing visits. If you find this video helpful, please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Now there are two different approaches to pressure washing. You either use the shear force of the water coming through the nozzle, or you lower the nozzle pressure and mix the water with a surfactant and a biodegradable soap that removes algae, bugs, and mold on your home. This increases the longevity of your home. Brian effectively uses a low pressure to protect windows, seals, screens, and other sensitive surfaces. Now, I'd never give away Brian's professional soft washing recipe, even if I knew it. I know from his website that his cleaning recipe involves biodegradable soap and surfactants. A surfactant's a chemical that breaks down the water surface tension. And if you recall from chemistry class, a water molecule is made up of two hydrogens and an oxygen.
It's clean. It's cold. And that's what I call high quality H2O.
Water has a polarity since the oxygen molecule has a high electronegativity or an affinity to share electrons. This causes the oxygen side of the molecule to be partially negative charged and the hydrogen side to be partially positively charged. This is why water molecules are attracted to each other, creating surface tension. When a surfactant is combined with water, the surfactant breaks the surface tension and adheres to the surface where all the grime is located. Without a surfactant, the chemicals will be blocked by the surface tension of water. Brian allows the chemicals he uses to soak for about 10 to 15 minutes before he washes everything away with fresh water at the pressure of a garden hose. After a quick Google search, the top cleaning chemical used by professionals is sodium hypochlorite, mixed with water and sometimes a little Dawn soap. Sodium hypochlorite, also known as shock, is the chemical used to rid pools of algae, mold, and bacteria. So with a recipe like this, you're essentially spraying your house with pool water.
Oh, okay, cool.
By keeping the pressure low and letting the cocktail do the work, you're preserving the integrity of the paint, stucco, glass, caulking, and any other fragile surface. With a high pressure washer, you greatly increase the likelihood of damage, and if only using water, you do not properly remove the contaminants on your house. It's like using a trimmer to cut down all the weeds in a garden, but the root structure is still there, so the weeds will come back quickly. Using the soft washing technique lasts so much longer than the high-powered pressure washing because it gets to the source of the problem. We live in Florida where there's a lot of sun, a lot of rain, and a ton of humidity, and guess what grows here? A lot of it, algae. Brian first sprays our pavers with his cleaning solution, and then he goes over it with the surface cleaner. And finally, he hoses it all down, and you can just see all the grime just washing away. That's dead algae and other dirt that's collected, pollen, and all sorts of stuff that he's getting off the pavers. He heats up the entire house, he hits all the windows, and I sometimes remove the screens. I didn't actually on this cleaning, but when you remove the screens, it allows all the junk in your windowsills to flow out. Here he's getting the pool equipment.
Perfect.
And the roof without ever leaving the ground. The air conditioner pad. Hey, I just want to show you something very cool that Brian showed me last time he was here. It's been about 7 months since he cleaned our house. And in the last month we've had a lot of rain, so with the rain comes some algae. So we have some spots around the lanai that have gotten some growth. It's not time for Brian to come back quite yet, but he showed me something that I can kind of use to maintain. So what I have here is just a spray bottle. It's just filled with water. I grabbed a bag of shock. I'm just gonna open it up, and I'm just gonna pour a little bit in here. Right now all the shock is in the bottom, and it's got the little granulars. I'm gonna give it about 10 minutes to just dissolve into the solution, and then I'm gonna have like a really awesome high power solution. I'll go around and I'm gonna shoot the algae with this, let it sit for about 10 minutes, and then just wash it away. All right, it's been about 10 minutes, so here we go. Let's move to the next one. So of course, after letting it sit for about 10 minutes, it started to downpour. So it's kind of hard to show you because I don't want to get my camera wet, but basically you're just gonna come along with a hose now and just hose everything off, and the algae just kind of turns brown and dies and then just moves away. So let me show you at least one spot. Really, there's nothing left, so I'll show it to you right now. So with a little editing magic, this is the first spot I sprayed. Here's the before, and here's the after. I didn't even spray it with a hose. It just rained a little bit, and you can see that pretty much all the spots on the stone, on the paver, are gone. So that's a little trick for you. All right, I waited 10 minutes and the sun is now coming out. That's what they say in Florida. If it's raining, wait 10 minutes and you'll be fine. So now I'll show you the other parts. Not perfect, but pretty darn good. I mean, all the paver itself are cleared off. If you look here, there's still just a little bit of remnants around the edges, but this is just from rain. So, I mean, rain washed it away after I let it sit for about 10 minutes, and it looks a million times better. So here's the before, and there's the after. Here's the finale. This entire section had algae growth all over it, and just spraying it down and then letting the rain wash it away looks pretty good. I mean, I see a little bit of spots here, here, here. Not perfect, but it's a million times better. If I hit it one more time, that would probably take care of the entire issue. The before, the after. And now for the most satisfying part of the video, watching Brian use the surface cleaner on the driveway. This is your ASMR. He uses the surface cleaner first, which kind of glides across the driveway like a hovercraft. It's very soothing to watch it go back and forth. But then afterwards there's some grime left behind, so he uses the hose to wash away all the remaining dirt. Now, I can't match the skills or the equipment that Brian utilizes to beautifully clean my house, but I hope that you found some of the tips useful and that you found this video helpful in some way. Thank you so much for subscribing, and if you'd like to further support this channel, please spread the word about us and help us keep us growing, and maybe consider purchasing a Handz for Hire t-shirt or a sweatshirt at handzforhire.com. Have a great day. Until next time.